What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday MLB DFS value video. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if these plays and videos help you out. I'm doing a free Guru credit code in this video, and we got some great spots tonight. We have one weather game we have to double check the update on, and it's a pretty big game. The Angels and Orioles. Orioles look like one of the best teams on this slate. We'll get into that, though, as I do my picks. I'm going to talk about a couple pitchers I like and, a handful of bats that look good. And I'll give you that Guru credit code after the first couple of my plays. So for pitcher tonight, there's two studs you want to look at. It's Garrett Crochet against the Yankees at home and Yamamoto at home against the Giants. Out of the two, Yamamoto looks better at $900 cheaper, better matchup, better pitching environment in LA. Fenway Park isn't exactly a pitcher's environment, and the Yankees are the Yankees. Arguably a top, 1, 2, or 3 offense in the MLB. So even though Crochet has been an absolute stud, he's got the tougher spot versus Yamamoto. So I will say Yamamoto is the best play at pitcher tonight. I don't think we need to spend up a ton on bats. There's a lot of great value, cheap bats. So the $10K salary on Yamamoto is no problem on this slate. If you want the upside and less ownership, Crochet is certainly a great play, honestly. He's live for 50-plus fantasy points anytime he goes out, no matter who he's facing and where he's facing them. I just think, if we have a large sample size in these spots, Yamamoto is going to be a better value play a majority of time. And then some cheaper pitchers. I don't like Logan Webb against the Dodgers. Obviously not a great spot. Yamamoto's a minus 150 or 60 favorite, I think, tonight, and it's a very low over-under. So Yamamoto, projected for almost the same amount of fantasy points as Crochet, is a great play. Cheaper, I'm probably going to pick Gavin Williams on GPP. It's probably going to be Yamamoto on my hybrid / cash lineup tonight and Gavin Williams on my GPP. That's if I even need Gavin Williams. I don't even know if I need the extra salary at the bats tonight. So if you want to pick studs on offense, go to Gavin Williams at 8,600. He's too cheap. The matchup's great against the Mariners. It's in Seattle. Low over-under. Gavin Williams has looked great. Outside of a couple of rough starts, he got 0 against the Twins. That was a weird start. And only 11, but that was against the Dodgers a few starts ago. Outside of that, he's been great. He's projected for 31 fantasy points tonight at this $8,600 salary. He looks like a great value play if you're looking to spend in the middle tier at pitcher tonight. One other guy I will do an honorable mention on is Michael Wacha. Decent matchup against the Athletics, pretty low over-under of 8, and he's a pretty heavy favorite. I think it's like minus 150. 8,300 looks pretty good for Wacha. He's also projected for 30 fantasy points. So if you wanted to go even cheaper, Wacha is a decent play. If I were to rate the plays, it would be Yamamoto number 1, Gavin Williams number 2, Crochet number 3, and Wacha number 4 in terms of value. Those are the 4 guys you should be looking at on this slate. For the infield, I love the Orioles. Again, we do have a weather concern here tonight. Might be a problem for pitchers with a delay. I don't think there's a possibility of a cancellation, but we will be getting another weather update within the next couple of hours, so I will be gluing my eyes to that. Orioles are one of my favorite teams to stack. I do want to show you, this is a newer tool I've looked at. Usually I just look at Vegas lines and I can figure out what's, the best spots just solely based off of math with over-unders and, spreads. But this really breaks it down. On Fantasy Labs, I found you can look at team run projected totals, and the 3 teams that I'm going to be taking hitters from in this video are the top 3 teams on this list. Orioles come in at number 1 for run projection tonight. 6 runs against Jack Kochanowicz of the Angels, who's been just god-awful. Braves obviously in a money spot tonight at home against Jermaine Marquis of the Rockies, and then the Rangers against Adrian Hauser of the White Sox. Love these three teams tonight. But that's why I mentioned the Orioles and the weather being a crucial thing tonight, because they are the number one projected run total. We're going to go to Jackson Holiday, still sub 3K, lefty-righty matchup against Kochanowicz. Kochanowicz has a 5.6 ERA. He's been all over the place. He's a young guy, so he might not end up being what the Angels were hoping he'd be. Give me Jackson Holiday, can play second and short. Great price on him, most likely leading off. And then Gunnar Henderson, he's also too cheap. 3,100 lefty-righty matchup. He's been a little bit slow coming off of his injury, but looking good as of late. He's on a 5-game hitting streak. 3 of those 5 games, multi-hit games. You'd like to see the power numbers get going. He did homer a couple weeks ago, or not even a week ago. So that's good to see. I'd like to see him start hitting some more homers. We all know the power that he can display on any given night. But this is just a top value play. The Orioles are all so cheap. And again, they're number one offensive team tonight. It's hard to get away from these Orioles. I'm going to have 3. Decent chance I have 4 Orioles in my lineups tonight. Again, I can't stress it to you enough. We do have to look at weather. And if you get my lineups off of my website, you don't have to worry about that, because I worry about that. That's what I get paid to do. So I'll make sure if things do look too threatening in Baltimore, I will strip all of these Orioles players out of my lineups, because I do not fuck around with rain. I will never, I can't say never, but hardly, even in an entire MLB season, you will rarely see me have a guy rostered in a lineup that you get from me that is in a weather game and they end up not playing. I glue my eyes to the weather report. That's the only thing you can fuck up on in MLB, and it's the easiest thing to pay attention to compared to NBA, where you have injuries galore every single night. So I'll take hawking weather reports over NBA injury reports any day of the week. I have no problems with that. For outfield, we're going to the number 2 team of the night. That's the Braves. I'm going to want to get a decent amount of Braves in my lineups. I think Ronald Acuna should be priced more like 4,500. He's up there for the highest projected hitter on the slate tonight. Most likely 5 at-bats. He's been absolutely crushing since coming back from his injury against German Marquis of the Rockies, who has a 7 ERA. The Braves can do some dirty things tonight at home. Acuna could be the tone setter. He homered last game, homered 3 games ago. This guy's on fire. He's 6 of his last 9. You need to have Ronald Acuna in all of your lineups tonight against the Rockies. Like I said, more likely than not that he's going to get 5 at-bats. You want to know what I'm kind of noticing now? Because I was about to say he can get you fantasy points every which way. Home runs, batting average, and stealing. And I just looked now. He doesn't have a stolen base since coming back from injury. That's a little alarming. I don't know if he lost speed from that. I forget what it was, an ACL tear or Achilles, something serious. But that's honestly mind-boggling that he hasn't stolen a base yet. We all know what he did a couple years ago when he set that record. But even if he doesn't steal bases, it's not the end of the world. It's Ronald Acuna. He will find a way to get you fantasy points on this slate against the Rockies. For my Guru credit code, go to my website, fd-guru.com. We swept the board last night. Let's do it again tonight. There's a 2-game early slate I'll have on my Dub Club. There's the main slate. There's NBA Game 4. You can get off the NBA page on my site. Main slate, MLB. And then I'm assuming there's an after-hour slate again tonight for MLB that I'll be posting on Dub Club. But for the main slates, this is where you buy all your usual credits. You got to be signed into an account. Instead of, potentially buying credits today, you can get 15 free credits typing in today's code in the bar here on the shop page. And it's all caps, June 13th, Friday the 13th. Just kind of hit me there. June 13th, MLB 25 for the year. All capital letters with those numbers, June 13, MLB 25. Hit apply coupon, you'll get 15 credits to your balance. Again, like the video, subscribe if you enjoy these videos. My last play is not going to be an outfield play. It's going to be a utility guy. I think you need to bite the bullet on utility by picking 2 shortstops tonight. That's Gunnar Henderson and that's Corey Seager. That rounds out the top 3 on these projected run totals with the Rangers against Adrian Hauser. Lefty-righty matchup, just, it's going to be few and far between where we get slates where Corey Seager is consistently 3,000. He's been a little slow coming off of his injury, but it's Corey Seager. He's been good in this league long enough where I don't worry when he has slumps. A nice matchup at home against Adrian Hauser of the White Sox. Could be a great recipe to get this man going. We know he's always capable of multi-home run games. We could get a home run from him tonight to really bust him out of his slump. I look at matchups more than anything. Corey Seager against the White Sox looks great tonight, as the Rangers are the 3rd highest projected team on this slate. That'll do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps you out. I hope we have a great night. I hope these plays come through for all of us. If you want my full lineups, just go to my website, as I alluded to earlier. Let's get after the slate tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, I'm the FD Guru. Peace.